Exorcist Camaro. I've heard that this thing is a monster. I haven't driven it yet, but we will get into that today. Let's see, what can we do here? Dang, that looks insane. Yeah, that thing is sick. Let's take a look at the interior. Some red stitching, mainly black and gray. Let's get over here to the driver's side. Oop. See anything special? Anything special? Not really. Except for the Hennessy floor mats. What does this thing sound like? Sounds pretty good. Alright, let's get into the different upgrades for this car. Looks like we'll get a couple engine swaps. But what I was hearing was to leave the stock one, that you can make this thing a beast, so that's what I'm doing. Ugh. How are you gonna add more canards to a car that already has canards? This thing looks ridiculous with the Forza Aero bumper. Same with the wing, probably just leave the stock ZL1 wing on there. Some nice slicky boy tires. Upgrades seem pretty standard, seems like. See. Got a big old race supercharger on there. I'm just kind of throwing parts on and upgrades. See if it changes sound at all. Honestly, that sounds a little bit better than it did before. 234. I wonder what happens if I like do this. I wonder what like the top speed this thing is like capable of. Okay, it didn't go up at all. All right, we're gonna leave the tune for now. We're not gonna do anything to it. Oh man, only comes in black. I can't like do any other colors for it. Like, and keep the Hennessy badging. Like if I want all that on the window and everything, it's gotta stay black. Alright, not that it doesn't look cool in black. It's just that like I seen a white one in person, and that thing looks wicked looking. I'm gonna do some wheel spins, I guess, real quick before we get to driving. Probably paid for most of the upgrades on that car. Probably paid for the rest of the upgrades on the car. Okay, let's get to driving. Boy, you can hear that supercharger. The supercharger is prominent. Okay, note to self. Probably make this car all-wheel drive, considering I'm handling like 1500 horsepower right now. Because I don't know if you guys noticed it, but every time I shifted, the rear end cut. Just run a few laps around the Horizon Mexico circuit just to get a feel for how it drives. Okay, we might have to do some tuning, 'cause this thing is god awful. Every time I shift. Let's see. Something like that, and like that. Tweak this just a little tiny bit. Okay. Gearing's probably alright for now. I'm not gonna even mess with any of this. Probably turn that down. Probably do something like this. That is insanely stiff. What can I do to make this handle better? Let's go with that. Let's see if that helps me at all. Not really. Okay, let's go see if we make this thing all-wheel drive, if it helps us out. Because the rear end cutting every time I shift is not fun. Let's see. Let's go with this. Let's see if this helps. Does that really like dock my top speed? Holy crap, it does. Top speed's down to 182. Let me see. Let me see if we can fix that though in the tune, because if we can, we should be good. Okay. 227, I mean, what, that's like 3 miles per hour less than I had it after tuning it. So I'll probably tweak this a little bit. Then that definitely needs to be softened up. We'll probably go something like this for now, just as like a little something. So it's like, top speed is never really my concern when I build my cars. It's mainly for handling and like agility. Because it's like in a circuit type race, like the Horizon Mexico circuit, how often are you really even gonna touch like those upper those like upper speeds. So it's like a 3 mile per hour cut to like save in handling. Isn't that bad? Or like the original top speed that was 235. It's like what, 5, 6, 7, 8 mile per hour cut. Like, yeah, sure, 8 miles per hour is a lot to be like a little bit slower. But how often are you really gonna touch that in a race that isn't a drag race? Yeah, that definitely helps out. I'm gonna hit the speed trap, see if I get anywhere near the 227. At 199, it's like still 30 to go before I even reached my max. Hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying with that. But anyway, honestly, this car's pretty nice. I'm like stock as is, because I did see some videos of people driving it stock. It looked like it handled fairly decent. Then upgraded, keeping it rear wheel drive like I just did was not it. Then the all wheel drive conversion definitely compensated with that, because you don't have to worry about the tires cutting out on you and spinning around and all of that. But I think that the way to go for this car might be a drag car. Like, keep it rear wheel drive, load it up with like the 1500 horsepower or whatever I got in this thing after upgrading it, and then just let it rip down the drag strip. Might be the way to go for this car. Let's see. Because let me see. 1200 horsepower, close enough with that 15, I guess. Forget that this is under Hennessy, so I was gonna do manufacture. So what does this have? And this is shredding it. 1700 horsepower. I was about to say that thing might be another Copo Camaro, but I don't think it is. This thing's ridiculous. So yeah, let's see. Stock ZL1 is like 650, so what, I got double the freaking horsepower on that thing. I think definitely in time, if I make a proper tune and everything, this car could be wicked. Right now, it's like a solid 7.5, 8 out of 10, just because of the way it handles. Like, but I think I could definitely fix that with a good like fine tuning session. Just spend like 45 minutes driving it, changing the tune a little bit, driving it some more, tweaking the tune, and I could definitely have something great coming out of this car. But anyway, that's all for me today. We're gonna end the video with donuts, 'cause that's how we end them all. Hope to see you guys in the next video, and yeah, thank you guys for watching. And this car does not want to cut in. Okay.